250 days. A wait that seemed like an eternity is finally over. The Wisconsin deer season has arrived. Last season had been assessed. A new management plan was put in place. Food plots were planted, trail cameras were hung, and now the time has come to see if our hard work will pay off. I invite you all to follow along on my journey to harvest a whitetail buck and capture it all on film. Will this year be my year, or will I have to keep waiting? It all starts on opening day.
Hi everyone, I'm Nate Francis and welcome to the 2013 deer season in Wisconsin, brought to you by Northern Wisconsin Outdoor Adventures. I've been waiting for this day since last deer season. It's September 14th, the evening hunt, and I am pumped for the 2013 deer season, and I can't wait to see all the deer we're going to see this season and hopefully finally take down a big buck and get it on film. So stay with me, folks. It's time to kick off the 2013 deer season here in Wisconsin, and we're ready, baby. I got my new HD camera. I even got a GoPro set up. A GoPro camera. Just got one of those. Really excited. It's going to get me some good shots. All I need is that buck to come in. September 14th, opening day of bow season in Wisconsin. Let's do it, everybody.
The thermometer had been reading 80 degrees in the days prior to the opener, but I was fortunate enough to get a cooler evening up in the tree stand. It was about an hour into the hunt when I had my first action of the season. This doe made her way into a new food plot that we made in the spring. While the plot didn't take off as well as we would have hoped this year, we've got big plans to expand it in the near future and turn it into a honey hole for hunting and growing big bucks. A second doe filtered into the food plot shortly after the first, and I was excited to see her actually nibbling at what had grown over the summer. This deer got to within 15 yards of the tree I was sitting in, and after reviewing the footage, I was thrilled with the stunning video quality of my Canon HFM50. I can't wait for the day when I'll be able to aim my lens at a big whitetail buck. Both deer made their way into an area of the food plot where I had thrown down some apples earlier in the day, and one of them was beginning to sense my presence. Filming your own hunts can be very rewarding, but it also gives the hunter an added challenge. I did my best to keep my hand movements to a minimum, but this doe knew something was out of the ordinary. After feeding for about 15 minutes, the deer made their way back into the woods, and the first encounter of the season was over. Just before closing time on opening day, a third deer came into view. This time, it was a small fawn. Seeing 3 deer on opening day gave me a good feeling about this deer season. When the weather starts to cool down and the leaves begin to fall, the bucks will be more active and hopefully present themselves when I'm up in the stand. And you can bet that I'll have the camera rolling.